Let's make brownies, and let's make really simple brownies with, I think, 6 ingredients. I can't remember actually off the top of my head. There's a recipe behind me, but behind you, Gungun. So you need some scales first, and I love my digital scales. They're just perfection. And what I want to do is I want to put it on tear. Just move that aside for a minute. Okay, so you need chocolate. So what I've got over here is our chocolate paste. What I'd love you to do, if you can't find the paste, is look for a really good quality dark chocolate. And what does that even mean, good quality dark chocolate? So for me, a good quality dark chocolate is something that hasn't got the emulsifiers, hasn't got the numbers of accounting, not for eating, hasn't got dairy in it, which if you're dairy free, there's great chocolates out there that don't have dairy in it. A raw chocolate would be even better because it has a high amount of cacao in it, and that's what we want, and that's why I'm using the paste. So if you can't get the paste, don't panic, please. Don't panic. You can definitely do this with some chocolate that you can buy from the store. Okay, so you just want to chop up your chocolate. So I'm going to chop through this. Now, when I've got a knife, it's quite hard. So yours will be a thin piece of chocolate about that thick. You're just going to do the same thing. You're going to put your hand on the knife and you're just going to run your knife through and just cut it up really roughly. All right, I've chopped all that up. Just running your knife through. Remember, keeping your palm of your hand on top of the knife. Okay, let's get this in a bowl strategically. Into a bowl. Now, there's so much fat in chocolate, so this will melt down beautifully. Okay, let's get that all off there. Okay, set that aside. Back with my scales. Back on. Pop that on and tear it. So when you put a bowl on, you want to tear it, remember? That means bringing it back to 0. Perfect. And now we need coconut sugar. Now you can use honey. I have used honey in this. It makes it super, super rich when you use honey. But I find coconut sugar to be really, really, really good. And it complements with the chocolate as well. Okay, there we go. We have that. How easy is this? Feels very easy at the moment. Straight into here, which is beautiful. Bowl back on, making sure it goes to 0. It does, awesome. I need some almond meal. Now I just made this. I had some whole almonds. You can just see in here, there's a few bits and pieces in here. I had some almonds and I just put them in my blender. Okay, that's all I did, and just blended it. And I don't mind that there's chunks of almonds in here. I really don't. Actually, I'm looking forward to having bits and pieces in the brownie, which is awesome. That will go into here. Now I need coconut oil. So fat, more fat. Fat creates flavour. This is like a special little treat. This is not something that you're going to eat and have constantly all the time. So once again, I'm weighing my coconut oil. Hey, really interesting. It's so much easier to do it this way. You can do cup measurements in some of my recipes. Some of my recipes you can weigh, but I love this way. Get it? I love this way. Okay, there we go. Now I need 6 beautiful eggs. Now once again, breaking your eggs up. Let's put that aside. This is a super, super gluten-free, dairy-free, rich brownie. So I'm going to do one by one, and I'm going to put them straight into the coconut oil. So all my liquids are together. So 6 eggs. Okay, last one. Into here. Let's get these away. They're going everywhere. Okay, I need some raising agent, some baking powder. Okay, so I need 1 teaspoon of this. Oh, chocolate brownie, hey? All right. Now what you want to do, this is very quick, isn't it? How this is coming along. I need a spoon. I'm kind of wandering around like it's not my kitchen today. Crazy. Just want to mix this up. And then we're going to add that to that. Just give this a good stir. Give this a really good stir. Now, what you can see in my mix, I've got chunks of almonds, I've got chunks of chocolate. Totally fine. Don't panic. It's totally fine. Get your hands in there and break up any almond meal lumps, if there is any like this. Where's another one? Here we go. Cool. And then I'm going to whisk this together. Oops, try not to make too much of a mess. Put that in there. And then we're just going to mix this bit till it comes super thick and creamy. Oven is on, heating up. Cake tin is lined. I want this to be as easy as it is for me to you. I want you to really grasp the idea of getting yourself prepared and ready. And that's when I say to you that at the back here is all this food, and you can do this in your kitchen too, so it's really easy and flow. Or get all your ingredients ready and put them out. Okay, give this a good mix. Now, if you use a really dark chocolate that has a real bitterness to it, almost like an 89% or a 90% cacao, you might want to add more sugar, okay? You might need to add more sugar because it might not be sweet enough for you. But see how you go. I need a spatula. Here I have one. Okay, I just want to put this into here. Get all those goodness bits and pieces out of here. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. This is called a very quick brownie. All right, that's it. Into the oven, and we'll see you back when we're done. Oh, it smells just beautiful. Okay. Okay. Sometimes I don't even know how to go from this to that because I'm salivating. The whole place is smelling like brownie, and it's awesome, and it's just delicious, and it's yummy, and I can't wait for this to cool down. Please let it cool down. I'm actually saying it to myself more than I'm saying it to you guys, because stuff comes out of the oven here, and we get into it straight away. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. How do I know? How do you know it's ready, Cynthia? Very interesting question. Very interesting question to ask, Cynthia. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, look at that gooiness there. That's the chocolate. Because remember those big chunks of chocolate that we put in there? That's the chocolate. Look at that. It's going to be very rich and very gooey and very delicious. Okay, we're going to sit this over here to cool for a long time. I'm not even going to take it out of the paper. I'm just going to let it cool. Oh, a little bit dark on the edges there. We can always cut that off. I'm going to let it completely cool, and then I'm going to get into it. I'm going to dust it with some isms, and then I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to eat it, and it's going to be delicious. So I'm going to see you back here, I reckon, good 35 minutes at least. So this completely cool. Even though it's actually cooling now, and it's really, really great. See you soon. This is cooled down beautifully that I can handle it. Okay, like really beautifully. It's a little bit brown on the edges. Now when it does do this, it depends on your oven. I'm telling you, some ovens are hotter than others. You know, you need to be really mindful of that. So I had it on, I think it was 170, and I'm thinking to myself, could I put it on a bit lower? Well, you know, no. But if it was an oven without a fan, you know, the heat is kind of a dry heat. It's a dead heat. So you just want to be really mindful of your oven. What I'm trying to say is, really at the end of the day, is that it is a little bit too brown on the edges for me. You probably don't notice it, but I do. And I just want to cut those little bits off. And that's all you do, just get a bread knife and cut it off. And if my oven was like my mum's oven without a fan in it, number one, it would take forever to cook. And number two, the heat would be completely different and slower to a fan-forced oven. So you want to adjust your heat. So if I was at mum's, I'd probably put it up to 180. If I'm here, I'll put it to 170. Okay, and if I had a really new Butte, you know, one of those new Butte fast ovens, I'd put it down to like maybe 160, 165. So just be mindful of that. This is decadency in its finest form. I mean, my God, I have no words to say here. Okay, let's just make wee little ism pieces. Now see those chunks in here, they're the almonds. Remember I said to you about the almond meal and how I did that myself? And I said, don't worry about if there's chunks of almonds. I love that there's chunks of almonds in there. I think that's just delicious. Now have a look in the centre here because of all that chocolate. I'm salivating thinking about this. It is really quite a little bit gooey there, and that's what we want. Kind of more moist than gooey. Okay, I'm going to cut it into 3. And I would probably do that right through the whole slice. So that means I would get 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I'd get between 25 and 30 slices depending how thick I wanted them. Okay, isn't that cool that you can do that? This freezes really well, really well. You can add leftover chocolate to this. If you had some of the chocolate that we've made, I've made this for the date slice and I've got some left over here. You could add coconut to this, so maybe some beautiful desiccated coconut just for something different to this, just for the colour. So we could just put that on top of that brownie, just for the colour, to make it look like a brownie. You could just leave it as it is and have it super, super cold in a container, and it is super, super delicious. I love it. I think it's one of the best. I love all these bits too. I know the team are all in the background as well. I love the fact that it has that real moistness. Is that a word? Moistness? I don't care anymore. I'm going to eat the brownie. Oh my God, Reuben. This is the best thing I've ever made in the chocolate. Like, seriously. It's so good. No more to say except for make sure it cools down really, really well. Over there. Over there. Are you guys laughing at me? Okay, goodbye. That's all I'm going to say. Freezer friendly, refrigerator friendly, last in the fridge for a good, I don't know, week. Good luck with that. Take it to work. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Make it into a birthday cake. So cut it up into all these pieces and put it like this so they're all on top of each other, and drizzle chocolate all over it and sprinkle flowers all over it. I think that would be a beautiful birthday cake. Something really different. Get some roses and bits and pieces and put that on there. Great birthday cake. Wait till it's super cold before you cut it. Please. Goodbye. No, I can't stop it. It's really good.
If you put flowers with it, then it's no longer a flowers chocolate cake.
If you Nice one, Scott. Oh my God, good. Okay. Oh my God.
I get this before Reuben gets to it.
Oh my God, that's Reuben's. Reuben.
Oh.
How good is that? Seriously, you guys at home, remember,
Oh my God.
see, they're all now we've got them.
That's incredible.
It's incredible. Remember, I used cacao. Okay, sorry. Remember, I used cacao paste. Now, if you were to use a chocolate, remember, really dark, high-quality chocolate, 89, 90% chocolate, yeah? And that's what you do, just chop it up roughly like I did. One bowl wonder. How good is that, guys? I have no words. Okay. Goodbye for now, till the next recipe. Did you just tell me to shush?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You just need to chill out, mate. Okay, shush.
Cut.
No, I'm not ready yet. I'm going to do this again, Millie. Millie, just chop all that out. I can't stop eating this. I'm going.